has a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway on a Monday night. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! We're set. 19. Mark 27. We go. We go. Shoot. 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 Kill. 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 Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force him into a...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Check 41. I got wide. What? Go.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. A skip touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On first down, Watson buying time to his left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Monk's 56. Monk's 56. And let's pin the mirrors back and go forward.
Now Watson.
He's checking.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Oh, design run for their wideout. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Bridgewater. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. First down, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. Being chased out left. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Watson. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56. Let's go. Check that left. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Mike 56. Mike's 56.
Now it's Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he works free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
56 is the mic. That's it. Our time. It's our time. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Bridgewater now. He'll let this sink. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And Stills bringing it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. On first down, it's Watson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. To the air yet again. Watson dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. After the run, Watson going to throw. Rolling to his... And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we are at halftime in the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Watson, escaping the pressure. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, and this one grabbed by Darren Fells. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw. Watson steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
We own it. Check 31. Check 31. Switch.
Throwing again is Watson. Wide open receiver complete. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Who's that? Mitchie! Mike's 56. Got one. Let's go.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3, 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Being chased, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, dude.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson flushed out right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw, Watson. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not really and down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater complete. Smith has it. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 55.
Bridgewater again. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Switch it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 31, Bridgewater forced out to us. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Tighten up.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They go to Johnson again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The Texans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Play 56. Watch the screen. 56 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Third and long for Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they will take a knee here.
Right there, 56. Too low, cut.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Watson on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Watson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone.